Hello everyone, today we're going to learn how to do a little bit of soloing in a surf rock style. So what's really important about this are the 1-4-5 patterns as well as a kind of surf rock idiomatic rhythmic pattern with the pick. So we're going to be starting off by using the A minor scale. Then we're going to learn how to borrow from the 4, the D minor, use the D minor scale. And then we're also going to use A minor harmonic minor so that we can get this really cool kind of surfy Egyptian type of sound when they play the 5 chord. So before you start into this, it helps to be familiar with what your scales are. Of course, I can help you with that. You can just read Music Theory 1 Lesson, my best-selling book. It'll go through all of it for you. That way you can sit down and watch these types of lessons and just absorb the information like a sponge and become a much better guitar player. So first, let's talk about the 1-4-5 in A minor. That's the key we're going to be playing in. So our 1 is the A, and then our 4 is D minor, and then after that our 5, E major. When we're soloing over the A minor, of course, we're going to be using that A minor scale. And what we're really going to be trying to do is trying to outline the notes of the chord. So we have A, C, E. So open A, C's 3rd fret of the A, E 2nd fret of the D. We're going to be dancing between those notes using the scale. We're going to be using a really kind of surf rocky sounding pattern. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. But the way we're going to do this is we're going to go da, 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 passing note, da, 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 passing note, da, 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 da. All that is A, B, C, C, D, E, F, right? You're getting those notes of the scale and you're actually kind of dancing around them. And that's not the only way that you can play this. So a couple variations. That's one way to do it. That's another way to do it. That's another way to do it. I mean, you play around with this stuff, but as long as you're sticking to those notes, you're probably going to be pretty golden. You want your phrasing to sound kind of like individual ideas. And you can also do it up here. So, and of course, that's the same thing as down here because we have that pattern repeating. We have our root, 2 frets up is the 2nd note, 3rd fret up is our 3rd. Next open string is the 4th, 2 frets up from there is the 5th, and we got the 6th up here. So we're doing the same thing. 2 frets up for the 2, 3rd fret up, next string, 2 frets up, 3rd fret. If we were to go further, which we're not yet, there would also be. But anyhow, when you're done soloing through the 1st chord, then you're going to move on to the 4th chord. In this case, the D minor. We're going to outline the D minor. So D, F is the 3rd fret of the D, and A, 2nd fret of the G. And actually, you're going to be using basically the same exact idea. And we're also going to be implementing this B flat, which is outside of key, but it is in the D minor key. So from the 1, right, so that B flat actually is creating a good amount of distance because we're borrowing it. And borrowing is a really cool thing to know how to do when you're soloing. And as with the other one, there are a couple different ways that you can do this. So there's another way of doing it. There's another way of doing it. We could. There's tons of ways to do this, but again, the important thing is da 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 da, and it's sounding like the phrase kind of is a complete idea. You don't want to, necessarily end on that B flat because it might not sound complete. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to borrow from the 5, which is our E. We're going to borrow specifically what's called the leading tone from there. And if you want to find the leading tone of any note, all you do is you go a half step backwards or one step back, one fret backwards. So if we are going from this D, so da 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 da, you can kind of get this, and that'll bring you into the 5. And when we're playing the 5, we're going to want to use what's called the A harmonic minor. So you're going to actually sharp the 7. So our G is going to become sharp. So that G sharp is, you guessed it, the leading tone to the A. So when you're soloing over the 5, it's actually really nice to use these half steps. So da 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 da, and then maybe da 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 da, or even you could put a little chromatic thing. It's up to you. You're going to have to play with these notes, but knowing that your building blocks are A minor, D minor, A harmonic minor, as well as borrowing just for a moment when you're leading into the E chord, the D sharp from the key of E major, gives you a lot of room to have a lot of fun with this stuff. Now, of course, being a really good soloer on your guitar is kind of contingent on how well do you know this fretboard. So you could go to musicandguitarlessons.com and sign up for the free membership where you can start to play the interactive puzzles to learn the notes here. You could read Music Theory in One Lesson, which of course is not guitar specific, but it's basically a roadmap of all of music theory. I think just over 50 pages. A lot of information in there, how to build chords, how to build scales, all of that stuff. Or you could also write in the comments below some questions and I'll do my very best to get back to you. Of course, guitar takes time, so if this hasn't settled in this just 6-minute lesson that I put up, try it and keep trying it, and make sure that you have a good practice routine in place. I cannot stress that enough. The better your routine, the better your progress. And if you get good at progressing, then you progress faster. So any questions, please send them my way. Otherwise, happy practice. Definitely do not forget to subscribe and like this video.